When they ask me who's the luckiest, I tell them it's the mothers. For the mother has a capacity to love far greater than the others. If she has a son, it will be the last man she ever falls for with her soul. And if she has a daughter, she'll give her everything she ever needed for her own console. They go through so much trying to raise us, and they push us forward when we cry. And they cry more, but in secret while they praise us, once their faces dry. The love they have for us is unbreakable, even though sometimes we break them. We claim they overstep the walls of our boundaries, even though we overstretch the walls of her womb to give us life, and so she pretends to not be hurt, to be respectful of what we think we need, and gives us the room to grow. But the mother is the luckiest, and she says one day they will know.
That, but yesterday she was kind of awake all day.
Wait, you mean wake up as in die?
Well, they go like they fall asleep and then they're just
Oh, okay, I got you.
Really
okay.
Wake up to have a conversation.
Okay.
And so yesterday I gave her morphine and Ativan twice. I gave it to her at like 7 a.m. and then again at like noon. And then she had a lot of family at the bedside, and she was kind of just up and talking to all of them. And they didn't want me to give her morphine and Ativan just because she was comfortable and they were able to have some conversations. But I gave it to her again this morning, and she's not really waking up today. We just were in there when we were rolling her from side to side just to permit bed sores. But we rolled her and her eyes kind of open, but she's not really waking up today to have a conversation or any of that.
So basically,
that's kind of where we are now.
So you're and she's not eating anything. So basically, she's just going to expire with
Yeah.
Okay.
When?
Yeah. So we're just supporting her with her pain and making that transition a little easier on her.
How long?
How they don't know. How long do you think, ma'am? I'm sorry.
So with Comfort Care, we never really had the time. We can say that we expect it to be a few days, but it can happen overnight. So I can't really tell you a time frame as to when.
Okay, and then can you tell? Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was going to just say that her respirations have slowed down, and she's been having some periods of apnea where she would stop breathing, but then her organs will catch back up, and she'll take a big deep breath. But she is starting to have those apneic spells.
Okay, and when was that decision made to just go in Comfort Care?
So on Thursday, we were kind of trying to she was getting Norco for the pain every 4 hours, and that was not really doing anything for her. She was still in a lot of pain. And that day we were going to think about trying to get her to like a nursing home and do the hospice care there. Then I kind of made the call. I was like, we need to go to morphine and Ativan and keep her here just because moving her to the nursing home would cause her more pain than it's really worth.
Right.
So we decided to go inpatient hospice on Thursday.
Okay, very good. Yeah, that. And so you think it's possible she's got she might have cancer? Like what's happening that it is exacerbated her system? I mean, is it the the DVT, or like what is exacerbating her system?
So we never diagnosed anything, but all of her labs are way out of whack. So we didn't diagnose anything to kind of give a rationale for all the labs being out of whack, but we do think that she had a heart attack while she was here, and we didn't treat it just because all of her labs were way out of whack. So we're going to take her to the cath lab and do a procedure, but we can't poke anyone that has a platelet level of 6, because they will just bleed out and honestly die on the table. So we didn't want to do that to her, so we didn't intervene with anything. So we think that she had a heart attack. We think that she has an infection. Her white blood cell is next to nothing. It's 0.9. So that is very low. We don't think that means that she's had an infection for a while, and her white blood cell count has been trying to fight it off, but they're to the point where they're not winning anymore. So they're slowly dying off. So she has some kind of infection. We don't know if that's cancer or if she's just septic. So we've not really gotten a diagnosis as to what is happening. She and the family just wanted to kind of call it quits before we got that answer.
And so it was her decision to just go into comfort care.
Yes.
So she was really awake at that point.
Oh yeah, she was awake and making her all of her decisions,
On Wednesday or Thursday?
Both days she was awake. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's great that they all called and let me know that. Okay.
Who was there?
And I am sorry for this morning as well. I understood. I couldn't imagine if I was finding out all of this, and I live out of state. So I do apologize that I couldn't give you any information. That's just it's a legal thing, which is really unfortunate. But it's just against HIPAA. If you're not on the list, it's very unfortunate that I can't talk to you. But you are now on the list. So I will add you to it, and going forward, you can get any information.
Is Kevin?
I do apologize that happened this morning.
Is Angela's husband Kevin Murphy on the list?
Let me look. We have Carl, Steve, and Michael.
Oh, Steve
Those are
and
the only
Michael.
people on the list.
Okay. Here, Angela.
Okay.
You got any more questions?
No, I don't.
Tell her we're down in Texas.
Yeah, we're here in Austin,
So
Texas.
it'll be a day or two before we can get there. Is that?
Yeah. Kevin, they don't ever know.
I know that.
All right. Well, listen, I really appreciate your time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a good day. Okay.
Yeah, you too.